Hi everybody that plays Yu-Gi-Oh! As it says on my mat, Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's duel. Let's find a deck to duel with. And let's see if you guys can do it too. Anyway, so this is my Mecha Phantom Beast deck build. Anyway, so first I'm just going to show off the how many tokens you actually really just need for this deck. You really only need 4. Because trust me, to be honest, the only time really you ever have 5 is not very often at all, because you're usually going to play Scapegoat and just have all these out, so yeah. Anyways, I'm going to start out with the side deck, actually. We run, one sec, let me zoom out a bit. 2 Malevolent Catastrophes. I just put those are the little Fire Fists. Mind Crush, it's in there to deal with decks that kind of rely on one card, and the odds are like a bunch of cards that you automatically know will be in the deck. 1 Golden Apples, I just have that just in case I take battle damage a lot often in like a burn deck or something. Or like not a burn deck, but like a pop deck when they destroy all my shit. Then I'm gonna use this to have fun with that. We run 1 Debunk. I'm gonna try and get up to 2. As when a monster effect is activated in the hand or graveyard, you can AP activation if you do to banish it. So you can just stop a lot of shit. And for some spells, we got 2 enemy controllers. For monsters, we have 2 Max C's. They're in there because I just like everybody just has Max C. It's just an on-deck card. 1 Jinzo. I used to have 2, but I started just playing 1 because, to be honest, I don't really ever use my side deck in any decks. Well, 1 Jinzo works out. And then, just in case, 2 Mahina Fortresses. Because they're so easy to get out. Anyways, next I'm going to go for the extra deck. For the first level 2 extra I play, we have Formula Synchron. It's in here to make it way easier to synchro. And also, it's just perfect for my deck. Just works out beautifully. For some level 5s, we have Armeni's Keeper of Vengeance. It's in here to stop things like just make it so my opponent cannot activate any cards or effects until the end of the damage step, and making it so I can attack without worrying. And Catastrophe is just to worry about anything that's not easy to get rid of, like Blue Eyes. Okay, bye. That's just an example from old days. 1 Black Rose. I used to run 2 because it's so easy to get them out. Then I took 1 out because, to be honest, 1's really all you need. Works out beautifully. Level 8s. We have a Scrap Dragon. It's in here because, really, to be honest, who gives a frick about that? With Mechas, since it says you can target 1 card since they destroy them. With Mechas, you can just simply, let's say you have him out, a token, and let's say you have like Black Falcon. Like a token and him and Black Falcon. And you can just use Scrap Dragon to pop Black Falcon and to target Black Falcon and destroy it. And no repercussions for you, but your opponent does. 1 Stardust. Yeah, it was going to be Spark, but Spark sucks for me. So I just went Scrap and Stardust. 1 Star Eater. You'd be impressed how easy that is to get out in this deck. It works immensely, amazingly. You really, to be honest, you can get that out on the first turn with just 2 cards in my deck. It's not that hard, really. And then, since we went Formula Synchron, and I just put in Shooting Quasar Dragon, you're not going to go for him very often, but when you can, you're going to kick your opponent's ass. To be honest, I just only never really go for him, it's just in there to stab him. For the XYZs, we have 1 Lightning Chidori. It's in here to get rid of cards that are a nuisance. But to be honest, not much cards in here are nuisance. Most cards focus on destroying shit. 1 Drago Sack. I really only need 1 because I really don't go for level 7s very often. For rank 9, we have Phantom Fortress and Templar Thinner. It's in here to banish shit that I don't want to deal with either. And then for rank 10s, 2 Rail Cannon Good Stuff Mix. To be honest, if you can get both out, you're gonna screw your opponent over. That takes us to the actual deck portion of the deck. Anyways, I'm gonna start with traps for some reason. We got 2 early recharges, It's in here because, well, to be honest, who really cares? It's just like a staple for mechas, really. Doesn't matter what you do, you're just gonna play it. Then pretty much usually just gonna get rid of it on the same turn. I sometimes keep it around because I have so many tokens in abundance that I don't really give a. And it always seems to play off whenever the heck I do that. So yeah. For staple, really, we have one bottomless. There's not much reason to that. Then we have two Horn of Heavens. Black, sorry, not just the actual horn, but the black Horn of Heavens. It's in here just to stop specials. We have one Divine Wrath. One Divine Wrath in here. I was supposed to be at 2, but I took one out because I got bored with Divine Wrath. Plus, I needed another one for a different deck, my burn deck. So I just started playing this. I might pump it back up to 2 and take out probably the Token Stampede I'm about to show you. Spanish doesn't help out very often. So yeah, because with this Divine Wrath, you can just simply, like, let's say you have a line in here. Okay, discard, hide, pop out a token. And yeah, then we have Token Stampede. It's just in here right now to give all my tokens 1,000 attack. Anyways, let's get the spells. For 2 Forbidden Lances, they're in here to make your opponent lose 800 and make him unaffected by spells and traps. This is a good matchup for Nobles with Lance, because you can make your opponent's monster unaffected by spells and traps. Other means, like, they're just not affected by the spells and traps effects, so they're not even equipped technically. One Forbidden Jest, basically the same effect, except this makes it so it can't be destroyed by other cut effects. So it's actually a bit better. So yeah. Then we got 3 MSTs, staple really. A Foolish Burial. Contrary to most people's beliefs, Foolish Burial is not only good in light ones, but it's also good in this deck. Because if you get in your hand, you're gonna straight into Foolish for Orion, and just pop a token into the field. Staple, Book of Moon. Not much reason to talk about that. Then we actually got 2 Scapegoats for the deck. They're in here because, to be honest, you kind of, doesn't really matter about the tokens for this deck, but they work out beautifully and they just pop tokens into the field. And you'd be pressed how often in hell. Save yourself. Scramble, it's just in here. If I put this deck back at the full power, it wouldn't be in here, but it's just in here just in case right now, because to be honest, I don't like having it at full power at school right now. If I go to a tournament, I'll probably put it back at full power again. But for now, this is how I play it. And then 2 pots. Yeah. Afterwards, I'll tell you the cards that I would take out to put it back up to full power. But yeah, for now, I'm just gonna, yeah. And for monsters, for level 1s, we have 2 effect failures. They're in here to stop effects, and to be honest, they're a nice tuner sometimes. 1 will belong, because to be honest, you're really gonna go with the lion half the time. It's just in here just to have fun with. And actually it does help sometimes, because if it's used to synchro summon a let's see, if it's used to synchro summon a machine type monster, you can special summon the Mecha base token. Plus it's a 1, so you'd be press off and 1s come in handy. I mean, literally, you'd be very impressed how many times ones come in handy. For another one, we have Swift Scarecrow. It's just kind of in here for right now, just to work out really well, because I can stop direct attack, which might happen in this deck. Not very often, but it does happen. Same with Battle Fader. It's just in here to stop attacks. Plus, you can pull off some pretty good combos with Battle Fader. And Scrap Iron. Because just goes straight into Stardust Dragon, just pop the field. That in your hand, you just save for 1 turn. For level 2s, we only have 3. Triple Lion. That's really your main tuner of the deck, because first off, it's a level 2, so you can tune straight into Starter, stuff like that. Plus, when it's into the Graveyard, you can banish it from the grave to special summon a monster. One of your mechas from your grave. From your hand, which probably also be even more plays. Plus, if it's into the grave, you get to pop out a token. So yeah, you can pop up some really good plays with that. In fact, you can synchro summon 3 turns with just 3 Lions. So you'd be impressed how well that works out. Then for level 3s, again, we only have 3. Triple Hamstrat. They're only in here because they're Hamstrat. I don't know a single dang Mecha deck that will not run 3 Hamstrats. Because if you don't, you're stupid. By the way, whenever you get Hamstrat in your hand, set it down. Because you can pop up some amazing plays with that. You can bring out Lion out, Sink, and then Sink again for something else. So you can bring out Star Eater by just having a Hamstrat down for 1 turn. For level 4s, first off, there's a lot more level 4s than anything else in this deck, really. Which works out beautifully for me because it doesn't matter. Triple Mega Raptor. It's in here just to be in here. That's all I'm going to say. It's in here because for every Mecha Phantom Beast token summoned, as long as it's out on the field, you pop another token into the field. Plus, it's your searcher of the deck. It just searches out so easily. Because you can search for anything, any mecha. Then we got 1 Colt Wing. When you get a Lion in the grave, this is a good card of special because you can banish some shit. Plus, you pop out 2 tokens when it's special, so it works out. Next, we have Triple Black Falcon. It's a good card to get onto the field if you can. Because if you attack with it, you get to pop out a token automatically, so it just you can attack something that's stronger than you, take some damage, token, banish, I don't know, a Lion from the grave if you have him. Special Draco Sack, okay. And then we got a Halio for the last level 4. Then, ironically, we don't have a single Mecha Mahina Fortress in this deck. But I actually play 1 Deep Space Cruiser IX. It's in here because I can special summon this card from my hand by sending 1 of the machine type monster from my hand to the graveyard. So it's a level 9, so if you have that, and a machine like some Scrap Iron or other mecha, and a Lion in your hand, you're set. Just go. Okay. Send Scrap Iron, Scarecrow, send Scarecrow to the grave, special, a Lion, Sink. Okay, hi, I have a level 11. Yeah. Anyways, so thank you guys. That's my fun little Mecha Phantom Beast deck build. Anyway, so I'm going to tell you the cards that you would take out to pop this thing back to full power. First off, one of these would be taken out because for like a Divine Wrath. Next, for the to be honest, there's not any monsters I would actually take out. Yeah, because to be honest, the ones that would go back in would be Mecha, my Mahina Fortress. And I barely ever went for that when it was in there in the first place. So, yeah. Anyway, so the ones that would be taken out would be Scramble for Soul Charge. And Forbidden Dress for a Fiendish Chain. And then I think there actually might be a monster that I need to take out. Well, actually, probably take out like a Lion or something like that. Everything else is not a Lion. I'm sorry, not a Lion. But yeah, there'd be another Fiendish Chain in this deck, so you could probably take out Battle Feeder or Scrap Iron, or maybe Deep Space. Yeah, I mean you could probably get away with 1 area recharge, to be honest. I'll take it at Bottomless. But yeah, anyway, so really the only changes that the deck would be happening would be taking out Forbidden Dress and Scramble for Soul Charge and Fiendish Chain. And maybe like taking out MST for the second Fiendish Chain or something. Yeah. So yeah, you take 1 out for Divine Wrath. Other than that, there's not really any change I would make to this deck. It works out beautifully. It always goes for everything I need. So yeah. Bye.